Hey there. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're gonna be doing another exciting book review. His name is Finn and he lives on a junkyard on a desert planet. But Finn's grandpa convinces him that he has no choice and that he must do this. She is one of the last of the Skyborn, a race of people who live among the clouds. Finny's grandpa recognizes her and tells Finn that he knows how to reach the city without getting caught. He tries to shake off these thoughts and focuses on training harder so he can rescue his grandpa. So he and Ella team up again with the others and launch a surprise attack on a group of Sluggy's soldiers. The plan is to steal one of their airships so they can fly directly to the capital and save Finny's grandpa. And it looks like it is going to work until suddenly reinforcements arrive and they are forced to flee. He vows to destroy them all, but he knows that he'll need more power if he wants to do that. He's built new homes, set up a medical clinic and even started a school. But he can't help but feel like something is missing. He knows that he needs to do more, but he's not sure what. One day, Finn has a vision of a mysterious woman who tells him that he must find the lost treasure of the Skyborn if he wants to save his world. Finn doesn't know what to do, so he decides to ask Ella for help. You'll be on the edge of your seat the entire time. I'm giving this book a 5 out of 5 star rating. And that's all for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future content. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. She and the others are excited to hear this, because they've been searching for the treasure themselves. And together they set out on a quest to find it. So he sets out to find a way to make himself stronger. It's more than Finn could have ever imagined. Now that he has the treasure, Finn knows that he must use it wisely. The two of them are inseparable, and they know that they're meant to be together. They rule over the land together and bring peace and prosperity to it. And that's pretty much the entire plot of the book. He uses it to help the people of his world and restore balance to it. He also uses it to defeat Slug and his army, ending their reign of terror once and for all. During the escape, Finn accidentally knocks himself out, and when he wakes up, he finds out that they've arrived at the junkyard. Apparently, Ella carried him the rest of the way. It had everything that I love in a story: action, adventure, romance, and a little bit of mystery. The characters were also really well developed, and I felt like I knew them personally by the end of the story. My favorite character was definitely Ella. She was strong, independent, and brave, and I really admire her for that. I also really liked Finn. He was a great protagonist, and I really liked how he grew and changed throughout the story. But one night while he's sleeping, he has a dream that gives him the answer he's been looking for. In the dream, he sees himself as a baby being dropped off at the junkyard. Ella and the others are happy to hear this, but they know that they must continue to fight against Slug. So they say their goodbyes and head back to the city. But this time he sees the face of the person who did it, and to his shock, it's Ella's mother. It all comes rushing back to him, and he remembers that when he was just a baby, his real parents were killed in a battle with Slug, and then Ella's mother snuck him out of the city and left him at the junkyard to protect him. So they follow her to this underground river where she is able to smuggle people out of the city and into the junkyard. However, when they're on the boat, it gets attacked by these vicious creatures called grubs, which are controlled by Slug's army. He searches through old medical texts and experiments with different remedies until finally he comes up with a plan. It's risky, but it just might work. So he asks Ella to gather the ingredients while he prepares the formula. Once everything is ready, Finn takes his grandpa out into the desert and begins the process of curing him. It's a long and painful ordeal, but in the end it works and his grandpa is saved. And Finn is almost killed until Ella jumps into the river to save him. He lives there with his grandfather, who took him in when he was just a baby. Now, Finn has always been told that his parents died in a battle against the evil warlord, Slug, who rules the planet with an iron fist. And he asks Ella if she can teach him how to fight. She agrees and they begin to train him. He learns how to control the flow of battle, attack from unexpected angles, and use his weapons with deadly precision. After training for weeks, Finn decides to put his new skills to the test, and he goes out with Ella and the others to take down a group of Sluggy soldiers who are looking for him. They succeed, and this gives Finn hope that he might actually be able to save his grandpa. However, it doesn't take long for us to realize that this may not actually be true. Because as we are reading the story, we can see glimpses of a memory from when Finn was just a baby, which shows us that someone dropped him off at the junkyard and that person was not his mother or father. This one is called The Treasure Inside the Giant's Tooth by Chris Bradford. It's an exciting adventure with some amazing characters that I think you are really going to enjoy. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this review. In the first chapter of the book, we meet our protagonist. Now Finn's grandpa is sick and the only way to save him is to find a cure, which will require them to travel to the capital city of Slug's domain, which is pretty much like a death sentence because if they get caught, then they will most certainly die. On their way to the city, they run into a bunch of scavengers who have captured a young woman named Ella. After that, Finn realizes that he needs to become strong if he wants to help the people around him. However, as time passes by, he starts to notice that Ella seems awfully familiar. It's almost like he's known her his whole life. When Finn wakes up, he feels betrayed by Ella, but he quickly shakes off those feelings and realizes that he needs to focus on saving his grandpa. As soon as he's well enough, Finn sets out to find a way to cure his grandpa's illness. Now that Finn's grandpa is healthy again, he decides to stay at the junkyard and work on improving the lives of the people there. Meanwhile, Slug is furious that Finn has managed to defeat his soldiers and cure his grandpa. Meanwhile, Finn has been working hard to improve the lives of the people at the junkyard. Along the way, they have to solve puzzles, fight enemies, and overcome obstacles, but in the end they succeed and find the treasure. In the end, Finn is hailed as a hero, and he and Ella finally get a chance to explore their feelings for each other. I thought this was an amazing book and I really enjoyed reading it. I would highly recommend this book to anyone who loves adventure stories.